happening, everybody? So it's time for another lesson. This time I got a cool one, what you just heard me do. It's comprised of things that you should, if not know, you've heard me talk about before. So let's break it down. So it's actually just two different rudiments. One of them is your handy dandy paradiddle, which remember stands for a pair of singles, and then a diddle, which is two with the same hand. So all we're doing is we're doing two measures of 16th notes, so 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. Do that 2 times. And it's going to be paradiddles with an accent on the first part. So right, left, left, left. So you do that for two measures. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice, by the way, real quick, my motion. There's two basic ways you can do this. We should keep our accents coming from a full stroke. We should keep our low notes as close to a tap or a half stroke as possible. If the notes are too close together, you're not going to hear that one note pop out. It's not just about the loud notes, it's actually about the quiet notes. You want those to be consistent. There's more of those than loud notes. So one way you could do it is you can lift up with your wrist and then bring up your arm if you need to, or you could just use your wrist. Nobody I know ever plays like this, so move your arms a little bit is okay. The other way is what's called a molar stroke, and this is what I'm using, which is where you're winding up and you're using this whipping motion, kind of like you're shaking water off your hands, or pitching a baseball into your drum, which would be weird, but so molar motions. So right, left, right. Notice I'm winding it up, wha-bam, and doing that. Either way you do it is fine. If you don't find this molar motion, don't look for it. Otherwise, it's going to be real weird, and you're going to look like somebody that's doesn't know what they're doing, and you could possibly ruin your drum by spiking it. So we don't want to do that. But anyway, so that's the idea for the first two measures. The second two measures are also paradiddles, but this time we're going to add one more accent. So it's going to go right, right, and then left, right, left. So you have... That's that motion. I first heard that particular sticking through Billy Cobham. He plays it in a drum solo on the Mahavishnu Orchestra album Birds of Fire. I think One Word is the... One Word or One World, I don't remember, is the song with the drum solo. And that's part of what he does. He does like that kind of thing. Slowly. So it's paradiddle, 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 paradiddle. So pretty easy to do. Cool sticking. In and of itself. So that's part two. You do that for two measures. Part three consisted of an inverted 6-stroke roll. There's two different types of 6-stroke rolls. The first one is right, left, right, left. So it's a group of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Second way, which is one I prefer, doesn't mean you have to, that's just the way I like it, is the inverted. So this one starts with a single and ends with a single. So it's right, left, right, left. Of course, when you repeat it, you're going to have left, right in a row, so that's where you're doing this wave motion, or like you're literally doing the wave by yourself. So slowly, that'd be right, left, right, left, right, left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. So that's that. And that's pretty much it. I was using my bass drum to keep track of where 1, 2, 3, and 4 are. You can use a metronome or your foot, or both would be even better. So when you put the whole thing together, slowly, sounds like this. So it's going to be 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that's it. This next right, in my up position, should be ready to play the beginning. That's the right. Again, so you still have that left, right. I'll play it one more time, just a little bit faster. And that's the beginning, there. And, of course, what you could do with it then after is put those accents around the drum set. so on. This is just the tip of the iceberg. There's lots of things you can do, which I'm thinking of a whole bunch. I'm not gonna go into it. Otherwise, I'll be here all day, because that's what happens. I start talking about drums, and I just keep going, and then you have way too much to work on. So that's it. So it's just a very easy warm up. This will get your hands moving. Once again, we have the molar strokes, or you can use what's called the stone or Gladstone technique. A little bit of history. This technique is the method from George Lawrence Stone or Billy Gladstone, kind of put together, two separate people. They were not twins, conjoined. But that's this method. George Lawrence Stone wrote Stick Control, which I've talked about before. Billy Gladstone was a symphonic drummer, very well known for his technique. Sanford Moeller created the molar stroke, which is this whipping motion. Famous people that use the molar stroke, Max Weinberg, who plays with Bruce Springsteen. I'm not a fan, but I know his playing. I like Max Weinberg, and he uses this big whipping motion sometimes. So if you ever see anybody in there doing this big motion, they're not doing it for show. That's an actual technique. So that's it. Kind of a longer lesson today. I hope you enjoy. If there's any problems, questions, concerns, reach out to me. And if not, then I will see you next week. Bye-bye.